The other day, someone in my airbrushing community said the most absurd words that I never thought I would hear together. She said, "I hate spray paint." What? How could someone hate this beautifully toxic substance in a tiny little can? Okay, so maybe it is possible for someone to dislike spray paint. But the thing she said next fired up my curiosity. She said, "But I love those planet spray paint street art things. Is it possible to do that with an airbrush?" I don't know. Probably. Let's find out. So to find out if this is even possible, we're gonna spray paint this picture right here on this canvas. I mean, this picture right here that we put it in this video, we're gonna put it on this piece of metal. It's aluminum. I don't have any more canvas. I kind of used them all. So we're gonna use this piece of aluminum. My ideal way would be to have tons of airbrushes, which I have quite a few of them, fill them up with a bunch of different colors, and that way you can go back and forth like spray paint. But I'm not gonna do that because the problem is a lot of you might only have one airbrush. And I'm gonna see, is it possible to do with mixing colors and switching back and forth? But I'm gonna plan it out more strategically where when I switch colors, I don't have to clean it out every time. I'm just gonna do all the colored areas, then put my circles, and then do the background with nothing but airbrush paint. It's gonna be fantastic. Or a disaster, I don't know, it's gonna be something. All right, first I've gotta find me some circles to make my planets. Let's just do our spray paint lid because I feel like it's heavier than this piece of cardboard. When I spray around it, it'll blow. I'm trying to think ahead here. Work smarter, not harder. That one there, here, and this guy. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw some black or whatever color, it doesn't matter, in my airbrush. Now I'll just do a little fogging around to tell us where our planets are gonna be, roughly. All right, that should be good. Let's see what we got. There we go, and you're done. All right, good, the show's over. Just kidding, of course. Now we're ready to spray our colors. So we're gonna do our colors. This was the green, red, kind of tealish blue, purplish pink, and some sort of bluish. But I may change it up, it doesn't really matter. I'm just trying to stay close to our reference so that we can compare it, you know what I'm saying? All right, I got two that have yellows in it. So I believe I'm gonna start with this yellow here. It shows up best over white anyway, and all I'm doing is I'm gonna just fill in the whole area with this guy. All right, that looks good. All right, now for the red, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wad this up, spray the red from my airbrush onto this plastic. I've done this before using like a grocery bag. Then you just saturate, you see how it does right there? Then you just sit it on there and dab it. Oh, that's sick, I want more. I want more. Oh yes, that is exactly what I was looking for. Look at that. That's beautiful. And you can still see the yellow through there. Do a little, and you could even just do spots like boom, 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 boom. I want more red here, more red there, more. I think that's good. That's done with that. Dude, that was so fast. I was literally not thinking it was gonna be that fast. While I have red, I think I'm gonna go down to the pink so I don't have to clean it out. I'm using this beautiful fluorescent pink color as my base for this, just because I think it's pretty. And the other one is like more pink and purple, but I might add some purple, you never know. All right, now here comes the part where I said it may be a little cheating because didn't do this with spray paint, but this one I'm just gonna use some of the stencils made for airbrushing because I don't know about you, but stencils is one of my favorite things to do with airbrushing. And for this, I got a little darker magenta color, and we're just gonna splatter it around. See if it looks good, I don't know. Darker spot there. Solar flares, I don't know what this planet is. And then I'm gonna take and do this to my satisfaction. Oh, dude, that looks so sick. My pink wasn't all the way dry apparently, but literally, I think it adds to it. I don't know about you. Now I'm gonna dump this and I'm gonna add a little bit of, nope, that's green. Where's my purple? Oh, here it is, purple, there we go. And now I think I'm just gonna put this one right here and I'm just gonna spray the purple in the darker areas a little sporadically. Maybe hint it over here, a little more here, purple spots. Move the stencil at the same time I'm pulling the trigger. Get some motion. I don't know. Does that might look good? Maybe. Oh, yeah, look at that. Whoa. Dude, that's so sick. I'm going to do that with the black too, but I'm going to wait to black to do at the end where I can do them all at the same time. All right, I got green now. I'm going to try a little something different. I didn't claim my list. Still got purple on it, but it's fine. So for this, I'm going to lay some green, a lot of green, super heavy, real fast. And then I'm going to try this trick where, let me cover this other one up because I'm going to screw it up. You spray Windex on it, and I'm going to see what it does. Oh, did you see how fast that worked? Oh, I got to do it again. I want a little more. Oh, dude, that's sick. I knew it reacted well. Oh, my gosh. How fun and easy was that? Literally. Oh, man, but still. Dude, that might be my favorite. Next, since green goes to tealish blue, we're going to do that one next. So I'm going to dump this out and just add blue and just literally, it'll be teal, or supposedly, you know. Ooh, that's pretty. Just lay a nice little base down. Didn't mix it up very good. Still some green popping out of there. Make it a little splotchy. Just splotch it up a little bit. Darker towards the back. And I think I like this color as a base. I'm gonna add a little bit more blue and do the base of this one while we're at it. What I think I want to do for this one is do like, try to do a bunch of little, these burst shapes randomly all over the place and just see what that looks like. And then when I go over it again with some more layers, ooh, that's kind of like fireworks. It'll be like darken it up, supposedly. I don't know. I wish the middle was cut out. Like, it's too solid. I wish it went all the way to the middle. Well, I guess what I'll do is I'll take, let me think. Just do a little blowout in the middle. Craters. Do little ones here and there. Just do them all over the place. Wait, let's use this. I love this thing, the grunge stencil. Let's find some smaller ones. Just lay it down and just, okay, now move it. I want a little darker. I'm gonna mix up, I'm gonna put some purple in here. Oh, that's looking kind of moonish right there actually. While I'm at it, I'm gonna tint the front. We'll get darker to purple to back here. Oh, but before I do that, let's go back to this guy. And since I have a darker blue, and this looks like water to me, so I'm gonna use my water stencil and just lay those lines in there. Oh, that is sick. That's kind of Neptune-y, Jupiter looking. Heavier on some spots. Oh, let's do heavier here. That's sick. Let's do heavier here. Heavier here. Heavier here. Okay, that's enough. Chill. That was so simple and fast and beautiful. Now back to this guy. All right, now while I'm finishing this up with this guy, I want to give a lot of you some pointers, because I know sometimes it even surprises me, but you'll be pulling your airbrush and pull back and you won't get any paint coming out. Like, it'll come out a little bit and they'll all the way get back and it'll stop. But the reason is it's getting clogged up a little bit because your paint's too thick. I mean, that or you have like a clog in your little needle tip here. But more than likely your paint is not thin enough, because it even surprises me still how much I have to reduce this stuff sometimes just to get it to flow right. So I want to just point that out as a thing for you guys to try if you're having trouble. Ooh, that's cool. Just apply some splatters. Just do random, who cares? Now let's do darker here. It gets really dark right here, no sun. Now I'm gonna break out my black and we're going to shadow the areas and then we'll cover them up and do the background. Whew. Can't wait to see after I get the stars. Gotta put that little, through there. All right, instead of just doing like solid, for the black areas, I'm gonna make it a little more interesting. And then, yeah, I like that. We can throw a few here and there. I got some voids in that area. And you can kind of curve it the way you want. You can actually do wood grain like this also. I don't know if you know that. Now you do. Then you can fade it back a little bit there. We'll do the same around all these. I love the grunge stencil. I use this thing for everything. That's sick. Now let's darken it up back here. Let's do the green. This will really show up on this like crazy. I love the way this green, I would have done them all like that. So if I want to try a bunch of different stuff, you know. All right, now here, don't have as much room here, so we're just gonna follow, lighten up back here, a little darker here. That'll be good. And I already did that one. Okay, that's all of them. We'll let it dry for a minute. And then we'll cover them up with our cycles. There, that should work. Now we'll spray everything black. Now this is probably where I'd like to have a spray paint can because it would be so much faster. But hey, that would defeat the purpose. All right, it's dry. It's still wet though. Maybe it's not dry all the way, but it doesn't matter because now it's time to do the stars. You just pull back a couple times and then just boom. Do you see that? Oh, let me zoom you out a little bit there. Pull back a couple times. Whoops. Pull back and then press the air. Boom. That's so easy. Back, 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 back. Air. Back, 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 back. Air. Hey, don't move, loser. Air. Down. Back. Whoop. Down. All right. That looks awesome. Now, if you remember, there was a streak going from here to here somewhere. Whoop. I guess I'm just going to do it. Okay. And what I thought of doing is I'm going to do something I couldn't do with the spray paint. Is I'm going to do some splotchy galaxy looking stuff around here with this guy. And now I'm going to add some colors underneath it, or over top of it, kind of make it transparent-y looking. Really heavy here. And now for the highlights coming out from the planets, I'm going to have this one like it's hitting it like this. Little hot spot here. Maybe this planet's attacking this one now. Hit it. Just have fun with it. I don't know. Okay, that's good. All right, now before I switch colors, I'm gonna add my little comet burst. And what I did is I cut out a little piece of paper. We're just going. Okay, let's make a star right here. There we go. Ooh, that's nice. And you could also accent some of these brighter ones if you want to. Just make them have a little glow. Do little dots here and there. Maybe they're planets or stars out in the far galaxy. Who cares? It's your world. It's your universe, I guess. All right, so I'm going to try to leave a little white just come right beside that. Kind of fade it out here. And then, I wish I could move this, but I'm not doing that yet. You want me to, don't you? Well, you're not going to be able to see it until I'm done. Then I'm going to fade out some of here, and then when the blue goes over it, it'll make purple. That way, I could not do two colors, but just one. There. Oh, that looks so sick. Now the blue around here, see how it kind of shifts to purpley, and then out here where there's no pink, turns just straight blue, which is awesome. I think I want the end of this to be blue. Why not? Let's do the end of these. Put a little purple here. Alright, and I think we're done. Like literally, you could totally, like I said, go back with the white. Is the only other thing I might would do, but I don't think I am. Okay, I lied. I couldn't help it. I cleaned it out and I was like, you know what? Hot white right here would just look insanely. Just make it pop, you know, really. Perfect. I don't know. I had a question of what I wonder what it would look like. So, I have to answer it. I'm going to do a few more of these. Whoop, I just freaking dripped it right out of the top of my cup there. Well, I don't know what it's going to do. But good thing is, if it looks messed up, when I pull this off, I could just fix it. Or I can just blow it right now and see if it'll dissipate it. It looks like milk. I must not have my lid on good. But I'm going to do a couple pumps. Pump, 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 star. Pump, 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 star. Pump, 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 star. Pump, star. All right, that's good. Now I'm satisfied with the contrast. And now we're going to pull all of this off. Right after I clean my airbrush. All right, here goes nothing. I want to move this red one first, I think. I think it looks so cool. Oh, that is legit. Let's take off the green. Oh, that is my absolute favorite. That thing turned out so sick. Now for, I don't remember what color this was. Oh, the teal, the ocean watery one. Oh, that's sick. And now the pink and purple. Oh, love that. Kind of wish I would put a little white highlight here before I covered it up, you know. It doesn't matter. Now, the last one. Let's see what we got. Oh, dude, that is sick. All right, now we got to compare it to our spray painted version. All right, now here to remind you is our spray painted version right here. Now, here is our airbrush version, and you tell me which one do you like best? It's pretty dang close. These colors are brighter, I will say that. And if you want to learn how to do this, I have a course made just for you. There's a link in the description. Go sign up, and we're in there every day learning stuff. And if you want to see how I did this, you're going to want to watch this video right here. And if you don't, YouTube says you'll love this one. And I'll see you on one of these. Till next time, God bless. Goodbye.